Hello my beautiful Badgers Messy Coder, back again for another live dev interview. This time it's with those crazy Kiwis Mike and Andrew from Synty Studios. They're up for not one but two Unity Awards for 2020, Best Artistic Asset and Best Asset Publishers. This interview has taken part of my 12 Days to Christmas over on allthews.twitch.tv/themessycoder, where every day leading up to Christmas I'm interviewing different amazing people. So sit back, enjoy, and I'll see you all in a moment. Everyone's sitting at home in front of your Amazon mirrors, your Google Watches, your Nexus, your amazing powerful PCs, your Spectrums. Give a warm and messy PS5s. Give you a warm and messy welcome to not only one but two of Synty Studios' finest shenanigan makers. Welcome.
Hello.
How's it going?
I honestly believe you fired everyone else. And it's now just the two of you.
They're around in the background.
The other ones are slaving away while we're just chatting to people.
Yeah, that's
how we make up. We just
I found the thing of how to turn my face on.
Yeah.
I'm on.
Whoa, it's not actually.
That's cool. It's incredibly green though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So if you're not got
just flash.
So if I don't
flash your face,
wait. If I don't have Andrew insulting me, then it's now Mike coming in for the insult. So between the two of you, I've got double trouble now.
Yes, double trouble.
We're
the trouble team. Watch out for us.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah, that's better. That looks better. Yeah.
Okay. And I've got envy. I've got envy. So let me put a background on.
I saw a couple of
Now you're up for an award. You're up for an award, but you're actually up for two awards, aren't you?
Two awards.
Yep. So best asset,
artistic content, and best asset publisher. Ever.
So vote for both of those and vote for us because we're cool. And that'd be great.
Are you encouraging people to use both of their votes for you? Isn't that a bit greedy?
They get.
I mean, you know, don't most people do that?
If you don't think we deserve it, don't vote for us.
If you don't deserve it, if you don't like Fantasy Kingdom or you don't like our assets, you know.
That's hard.
But you know, like if you do,
no real pressure.
Vote for us.
We're
not buying votes. We're not our dear people aren't voting on our behalf. We're being very amicable fellas.
Amicable, trying to be.
Yeah.
Now, can I ask, because I've been told by the chat that you have to put your name forward to be eligible.
No, Unity decides. So it's completely done by Unity. So the Unity employees can nominate people. They can also vote, funnily enough. But yeah, so it's completely done by Unity. We've got no say in it whatsoever.
So Unity employees can nominate.
Yeah.
So if I happen to upset and insult and offend too many Unity employees, you're saying it might hinder my chances?
Oh, you don't do that. They should have one there. They should have a category for like best influencer,
best tutorial maker.
Yeah, they do. They do, Andrew. I'm not up for either of those.
Is it called content creator though now? Some crazy term.
You're just like my chat. You know, screwing the knife in a little bit deeper each time.
Yeah. Did you get nominated?
No, I didn't get nominated.
I
know.
Before what we say?
The chat asked me on vacation. So you tell me before you forget. You offended me even more. Go on.
Tomorrow's the last day.
Tomorrow's the last day.
Technically, I have tomorrow morning off.
Yeah.
And we may be.
Yeah, tomorrow's the last day.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah. So there is a couple of questions.
Whoa.
Sorry if this has been asked before. How long does it take to create a pack, individual assets? So individual assets, a couple of hours. A pack.
Well, we did a live stream like a couple of days ago where we spent, 2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours.
Ended up making a bunch of assets.
We made quite a few assets.
Did we upload that? I don't think we did.
Yeah, it's on there.
It's automatically on there.
Yeah, it's on there. Yeah.
So you can check that out and see how fast or slow we are.
Yeah, and then pack-wise, maybe a month for a small pack, like Gang Warfare, month. Big pack, like Fantasy Kingdoms, many months.
It took you a couple of weeks to make. Can you show your hands? Hang on, let me put the camera back on you because I'm in Fantasy Kingdom at the moment, which is one of the one that's up for best artistic content.
There you go. Yeah.
Now show your hand again to the camera. Your injured hand.
It's not injured. It's just always like that.
Exactly.
This is my artist hand. This is what happens after you've been making art for more than a decade.
But I like Andrew to wave his hands to the camera. Everyone in chat. That's
he doesn't have any hand accessories. You got to have hand accessories this day and age.
That's the man who sits there doing all of the work, and the poor man isn't even allowed to have any wrist protection or support while he's working. I like to get.
I used to when I was at university. I used to actually just tape all those fingers up because they were so fucked. So I've had hand accessories.
You can't say fudge or bugger.
Did you swear?
I can.
You had to go Mike last time you came on.
Yeah, you did. I remember you going, yo, you said it. You said it.
I thought Mike's like, you can't say fuck. You just said fuck, man. You can't say it.
You just said it. Oh, you said it twice.
They need like an automatic sensor. That's what they should
about that last time. Like, come on.
That's why I wave my hand to the camera every time it's said, and that way when I watch the video back, I know that I should. Oh, I can't see my hands on the camera. I knew there was a flaw to the plan. I knew there was a flaw.
How often does the Synty use decimation versus modeling? We don't use decimation much. We kind of hand model most things, but we do use it in the odd time. So, for example, in Dungeon, this wall behind me was done in ZBrush, but it was done in a very specific way. It wasn't just a high res wall; it was a cartoony wall that was just retopologized. So, we don't really use decimation at all, really.
I was about to say you nearly broke my heart. Honestly, you nearly broke my heart.
Why?
By saying like, "Oh, we used decimation a bit," and I was like, "What?" For years.
We use it. It's mainly like if we've got like we need to make something like quick, right? You'll just start with a blob and then you'll decimate it down, right? So like a lot of our environmental stuff potentially can be done that way, but it's just for doing stuff fast. It's not. We don't do. It's better if you do it by hand for most things because it just looks better. It really depends on what it is. More organic stuff, cool. A little bit of decimation. More hard surface stuff, not so much.
So Synty just decimated Messy's heart. Exactly. Will there be any more simple packs? Okay, you obviously didn't catch the last time Mike and Andrew were on the stream, just last month, where I asked exactly the same question because I wanted more simple packs. And Chris, they basically told me, no. Why would you go back to learning to ride your bicycle when you're already riding around on super-powered motorbikes?
Yeah, I don't... If you ask the team if they wanted to make another simple pack, I guarantee no one will put their hand up. It's just not as fun. This stuff's fun. Look at this. Go into that little stall down there with the books. Look how much thought has been put into each one of these stalls and what they're selling. Look at the content it's in there.
Poor guy.
I know he's.
I think another thing is if we were to do simple again, we would probably change it too much, just because we've learned so much.
Yeah,
in Polygon.
It'd be very much on the Polygon front too.
I was actually thinking about this last week, redoing simple, using Polygon as a method, but no time.
Yeah,
I've just got too much to do.
You asked me a very good question last time you were on. What would I rather? Because I was advocating more simple stuff. I was really pushing it, and you're like, okay, what would you like more? Would you like more simple stuff, or would you like the Polygon Ancient Greece pack or the Polygon Dinosaurs?
Exactly, that's the question you'd ask yourself. 100%.
And I guess the other business aspect is I don't think Simple's actually selling that well anymore. So if we released a simple pack, it probably wouldn't even pay for itself, just because we've let that series kind of wander.
Well, it had its time in the sun.
It did. It got us to where we are now. So.
And I think it's very popular, but I mean, there's just so much more we can do with this level of detail in here.
I mean, look at this guy.
He's a bit weird looking.
Yeah,
his cape's flapping about.
Yeah, his animation control's a bit off.
He's got the drunk. You remember when you came on? And I showed you how you can use Game Creator, and you can just throw in these different states.
Yeah.
So that's the drunk state.
We're not ragging on you. We know.
Yeah.
We're not ragging on you.
Yeah.
What character
Oh,
controller
you're
you
good
using?
at making games.
That's funny.
I thought you knew how to make games.
I don't know anything.
Why's your Unity green? Why'd you go with green?
Well, funny thing happened was I keep forgetting that I'm in play mode, and I would change stuff, and then go, I'm in play mode, and then click out, and everyone in chat was like,
blue.
just change the color of your interface when you're in play mode, and then you'll stop having that problem. And I was like,
that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, exactly. He's like, that's a good idea actually. Why don't I do that?
I think I just go darker.
That's a good idea.
Well, I like green because it makes.
No, that's a great idea.
nauseous.
I need to do that. Do that all the time. Take screenshots and you're like modifying stuff, and you're like, I'm in play mode. Sorry, delete everything. You know.
Yeah, I don't think I do that because mine does that where it darkens. You should set it up.
Oh, so you've already done that.
Yeah. I was just asking why green.
Oh, because green's.
Because you like green.
Because I like green.
It's your favorite color. Oh yeah.
Green's not there. Look at that. He's running up there.
Whoa.
Running up there. Okay.
That's some crazy cake.
Your scene's real dark there, mate.
Yeah, because the.
You got your skylight turned up, or what are you doing?
I don't believe in baking and do my lighting.
No, you don't need baker. You just turn your skylight up.
I'm just using the default settings that you had on your scene.
Like, you know, go to your skylight. This is just standard render pipeline.
I just do, you know.
No, you don't. Look, you got a whole bunch of environment set lighting in there. That's not the default. That's what you're doing. No, up the top. Where you've got environment settings, you've got gradient set, and you've got No, that's not the default.
Hang on.
Set it to Skydome.
That's the default.
This is the same. This is the same project. I haven't changed it since the last time we played about it when you came on.
No, that's the default. No, you must be using some extra stuff. So there you go. Much easier to see everything in this.
There you go. Okay.
There you go.
All right, fine. Zenguin Music says, how do you go about modeling the planets in the Sci-Fi Space Pack? Sci-Fi Space Pack, still my favorite Synty pack of all time. Who is in charge of the texture map creation?
I think they were partially decimated, but there was a lot of material stuff in there, wasn't it, Andrew?
I think Mike did the models, and then I did the shadery business. Yeah. Tag team. Yeah, we do a lot of tag team stuff.
Yeah, Andrew does a lot of our texture stuff.
That's right.
And Justin, actually, yeah. Whereas I try to do that as little texturing as possible, because I suck at it.
So Justin and I both have design degrees. I think Mike has some. Actually, all of us have graphic-y design type stuff. So we're all graphic-y art designers. We don't have a dedicated. You can't get up there.
Can't get up.
Your character controller is too tall.
Yeah, look.
Oh yeah, too tall.
Yeah.
Too tall.
I mean, it's going quite a bit higher than his head there, isn't it, sir?
It's a problem I normally have in my life.
Blame the assets. Blame the assets.
God damn, who are these?
Blame the assets. Blame the assets. Yeah. Like everyone, blame the assets.
And you know what? Now I've done that in play mode. We're gonna get out of play mode, and then it won't be.
It's gonna go back.
I'm gonna go inside.
There we go.
I can't go inside there because it's got a collider on it. Yeah, do you know what? You've made so many people happy.
Can you go in there?
You've made so many people happy now that you've got colliders and stuff.
People really like having the colliders on there. It was a lot of work, but it was worth doing.
I think it's fair.
Yeah, I think people need to take the onus that they're going to have to do their own tweaks and things anyway. Like, there's never going to be perfect. I have to do a one-fits-all quick generate, like not hand modeling every collision, just doing something quick, fast, effective, is kind of where we have to be. So I guess the door doesn't have a sub collision on there, but it's been opened in the mesh. So the base mesh, the base model of that probably has the door closed. So it's just a cube, right? So there's certainly not going to be perfect, but it's going to be good enough for most people. And you can always tweak stuff if you need to. So if you click on that, it's probably got a box collider. Yeah. So the door was closed on the base asset, and I just put a box collider on. I didn't put a sub collider on the door, which probably should have had its own box collider. But once again, and you just click a button and boom, you got a box collider. And then if you need the door open, so it's like if you need that functionality and you need it to be different to its base, it's super easy just to go box collider, boom. And Unity is pretty smart about it. It will match the box shape to the open door shape. It won't have like a weird offset box.
I love what you're saying is
it should be okay.
You're pretty much saying, please, when you purchase our assets, just don't expect it to. Don't expect us to be living in your bedroom. when you get
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're gonna have to do a little bit of work. The game is not gonna make itself. Everything's not gonna be perfect, but it's a lot better than not having collision. I think having the space is nice. But we still get a lot of people complaining. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you shouldn't have added collision." It's like,
hang on, you get people saying that you should not have added collision. We got
multiple people when we announced that. Multiple people said, "Oh, you shouldn't have added collision."
Send them to me now. Send them to my channel. Let me deal with those people.
Multiple people said that, and it's just like, why?
I will sort.
I think maybe because they were making a game that didn't require it, so it was a surplus to their needs or something. But it's like, but you can never please everyone. You know, people think that collision seems like a no-brainer. You guys should definitely have that. And then the other side of the coin is, no, there's people that don't want collision. You know, so we've got to balance everything.
Those people need to be smacked on the bottom, and I will handle that for you. So you don't need to worry about that. Okay, so say this person here has done about 100 videos on Synty assets on YouTube, and 97
He's the guy.
complains about no colliders in every single video.
Yep.
We got bored of him complaining every time he did a video. So now
no, we didn't. It was you. Yeah. Well, I mean, most people would probably want two sets of collisions. So say you're like in a game and you're running around, cool, high fidelity, great collision. But then when you're on your horse, you're going to want horse collision. You know, way bigger, broader, boxier collision. So it's not out of the question to have multiple levels of collision as well. You know, so or you might have collision that's being used specifically for collision coloring or things like that, which is even broader. So, collision is a very touchy subject.
That is, even I wouldn't have pushed you that far. But if you
want to go down collision, that way, that'd be good. Basically, like LOD collision level of detail.
We get asked for LODs as well, which is like,
well, some people don't want LODs. Your LODs part, like
we don't do LODs. It's just too much micromanagement.
LODs is dangerous because you can end up costing performance rather than saving performance.
Yeah, they use a lot of memory, which is a problem if you've got a memory device. But also, they are really easy to break. They cause a lot of issues. Making the LODs themselves is not that difficult, but they are very complex in the setup. The setup is not done in Maya, it's done in Unity, and it's done with all these LOD settings and things. It would triple the price of our packs just having LODs in there, and most people aren't going to notice a difference. So use the collision culling. If you need LODs, go grab some of the automatic decimation tools. There's ones that will do it. Like I know Unreal's got Simply Gone, but basically it just auto decimates. Auto collision, auto loading seems fine. It's just for stuff way in the distance, So look into some.
We did one stream. I did a couple of different automated. Look, have you used any that's your favorite?
What's that?
These
the ones we've used.
Yeah.
I've used one on Unity. I can't remember what it was called, and it was okay. The problem is it softened the normals, which was annoying. And there was no way to have hard normals. So there was an issue with that one. And then in Unreal, I've used the Unreal default one. So Unreal's got its own automatic decimator. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, you've said that before. It's really upsetting.
Yeah, the built-in one's pretty good.
I've still got people saying you really need to move over to Unreal, and I will do one day. I actually did play a little bit with it, but I want to check out your stuff. I'm going to do Unreal versus Unity comparisons of a few different assets, and yours are definitely going to be in there. But just before I just want to revisit a bit of chat, and I want to say also to Zenguin Music, if you love the Synty Space Pack, actually there's 2 interviews I had with Andrew and Mike, where the first one they did some screenshot previews of the Space Pack before it came out, and you get my reaction where I pretty much explode in euphoric excitement on the stream of having seen those pictures for the first time. And the second time they came on after that, we actually experienced the pack in 3D glory, and we went about it, and I tried to find as many bugs as I could as well, and I had a great time on that live stream. And there was a few pink shaders and pink materials I do recall. But,
it was back when
it was on the first. It was the first day when it was still a baby. But since then it's toddling. Oh no, you know what? URP. I actually enjoyed URP. We did it on with Connect, who's also an award nominee for Best Publisher as well. Is one of your competitions?
Vote for us, though.
Yeah.
Vote for us. We're better.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to say who to vote for, but what I will say is that we might give away. We might give away a present.
Sure you can.
I'm not saying that Synty Studios are trying to bribe your loyalty.
Oh no, totally, yeah.
Right?
No, we can always give stuff away.
But we can give away a copy of the Kingdom Pack.
Yeah. Did we have a copy of that?
We already did. Did we do it?
Did we get that out?
You gave me a key for that. I haven't given it out yet.
Oh, then sweet, yeah. I don't know if you've given the key out or not.
I was waiting for you to come on.
Go nuts. Perfect.
Also, if you go to our Discord server right now and go to the Gaia Pro channel and say anything, you go in the draw to win a copy of Gaia Pro.
We've got a free copy of Gaia Pro.
You can also vote for Gaia Pro.
Yeah, we really like him.
We did not make it.
Isn't he on? When's he on the call? He's on
tomorrow. He's on tomorrow, and he's actually going to be the biggest reveal ever.
Oh wow! I love Adam. He's good.
His tongue is magical. Cool. I think people know what it is.
He's
telling people.
Everyone's been waiting for his magical presence.
We're not going to spoil
it. It ties into what we do.
I was going to say, can one of my mods or somebody who's a sub put the link to Synty's Discord in the chat, please? That would be lovely. I love it. Everyone's we haven't started the raffle yet, so why are you doing raffle?
Raffle.
Yeah.
Do I win? Raffle.
It hasn't started. Why are you spamming? I said, when
we can do the raffle.
I'm already seeing the YouTube site title Synty Devs Rec Local Interviewer. That's every time they come on. Does the Synty team have any favourite games that use the polygon assets? I'll answer this for them. They don't actually look at any games that use their assets because I asked the same question
Power Party. Wrong. We played Pummel Party.
Yeah, Power Party
last week. Pummel Party.
We played that a couple of weeks ago as a team.
There you go.
So
it's actually
crashed on us though.
So when you came on a month ago, you said no. And since then, you've
I
gone
thought that
into
was a different question.
Yeah, might be a different question.
We're just trying to wreck you.
We would have definitely mentioned Pummel Party. It's
We're just
a cool game.
with you.
Yeah. Pummel Party. Oh, the other one is that I actually really enjoyed was Battle Royale, totally accurate battle simulator.
No, he's good.
Tab G.
No, they're Tab G. Yeah, so they're PUBG clone. It was awesome. And he uses a lot of
my kids watch those videos on YouTube all the time. And I'm like, oh, do you want to watch one of Daddy's videos where he's talking to the people who make this? No.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
No dinner for you then, you little kids. Darlings, yes, Daddy. Do you want to watch Daddy's videos? No. Darlings, yes, Daddy. Santa's got COVID and is dead.
That's brutal.
Didn't he get the vaccine? I heard he got the vaccine.
He did get the vaccine. Santa did get the vaccine. It is true. Santa did get the vaccine.
Alice isn't saying much now, but he is pointing at things and going, more. I'm like, you're going to do well in life, sir. More.
Well, what's Uncle Andrew getting out for Christmas?
I've already bought him a ton of stuff.
I don't know if he's got him anything, actually. This is sad year this year.
I bought him a big 10-inch Baby Yoda thing that he freaked out at.
He loved that, yeah.
That was cool. That was a couple months ago.
He loved it.
Oh, you know.
Might have to get him pop.
Nothing. Might have to get him some Unity assets.
Yeah, here's some Unity assets.
But don't forget to use the Messy Coders affiliate key for when you get this asset.
There's a 6-year-old pro gamer out there now, so maybe he could be a pro game developer.
He was in the news, right? He got
banned.
Banned. Yeah, that's right.
Oh no, he's not. He's just a gay. He's just a player. He's not a programmer. That's just a kid who plays.
No, it's pro player.
It's a pro player.
But he's playing Call of Duty, and I think it was M-rated, so in some regions he's underage.
Well, that's the thing. Though. I was watching that, and I just think it's a little bit. It's the parent is letting him play games that he shouldn't be playing. My 7-year-old, I wouldn't be letting go. But I was reading the comments like, "Oh, parents should be able to decide what's best for their kids," and they go, "Yeah, up to a point, because that's also child abuse, and the police turning up at a kid's house." No, you're taking it to a drastic scale now, but would be like, "Oh, you're the parent. it's okay for you to be smacking that kid around the head and using a taser.
No, smack is illegal in New Zealand, for sure.
Yeah, so smack in Scotland is illegal now. But there was a woman who was a lawyer who was using a taser and a electronic cat collar to train her children. Right? Under the guise of parents know best, then that would have been fine.
Okay. So she's probably like overworked or something, and that is a cheap hack. You got to put the time into the shit to get it out properly, you know.
And it's the same with playing games with your kids. It's very lazy to play the games that you want to play with your kid, right?
Are you sure? Alex loves Call of Duty, man. He's not even 2 yet, and he loves Call of Duty so much. Loves it. He doesn't really like it. You know, probably about 60 seconds out of him before he wants to squirm away, but I love it. So then he loves it.
But the thing, when they're too young, they don't really know what they're watching, and that's fine. Yeah. Right? When they get to an age when they're able to process it, that like mine are now. That actually, I'm starting to be like really careful of what they're. Well, even like the videos that I'm reviewing, something a little bit scary. They draw the line. But it's a lot harder.
There's no way around it though.
No, it's because there's a lot of games that are made for kids, right? And it's very hard as a parent to have yourself sit down and play those games and enjoy it with your child. Okay, it's a lot of effort to do that. I put the effort in, and I play bad games with my kids, right? If I'm willing to sacrifice my entertainment for my children, then other people should have to suffer as well.
Unless they got lucky and they got a 6-year-old that loves Call of Duty. It was funny because they were talking about it, and the dad was like defending it, like he loves the game. It's like, of course he's going to defend it. You guys are probably playing Call of Duty 24/7. The wife probably loves this scenario, you know.
What about the school says about it?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess the problem is these days all the kids want to be streamers, right? They want to be famous and they want to play video games for a living, and like that's the dream, right? It's like the new astronaut.
Even my kids are like, Daddy, I want to stream. I want to make a video. You're going to make a video of me. And I'm like pretend we're doing a video. And he sits there in front of the tablet and he goes, hello guys, we're back again. We're going to be playing Minecraft. And he's talking to the tablet as if he's streaming. And I'm thinking, this is as far as it should go with him, because it's hard enough psychologically for an adult to be able to handle all this stuff, let alone
hell yeah. But we've kind of, I guess the quest of fame has been a common thing though, right? Like like a lot of kids want to be like, they mimic being famous, right? Like they'll famous actors or actresses and things like that, you know. Maybe like the Marvel characters, they have a level of fame within the worlds, So I don't know. I think it's just, I think it's good that if it doesn't get too far, because I think it does. I think it's when you're too young, man, you just can't handle it.
Does it?
I think even when you're old, I think it's too hard. I think a bit of imagination is fine.
They also probably don't see the amount of work you have to put in.
Oh yeah,
like the video.
Totally.
Yeah, you point the camera and go.
Yeah,
I'm putting so much work in for these. You would not believe. And Andrew, I love the way that you just linked in perfectly into. If I pop over here and I link this into chat, here is a playlist where you can catch all of my Synty Studio videos and interviews.
Oh, we've done a few.
All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 reviews of your assets, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 interviews, 7 including this one.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's a lot. This is the last one of the year because we're going on holiday up there.
Exactly.
So,
there was a competition of who have I interviewed and reviewed the most, and it's a toss-up between you and Procedure Worlds, I think. It's not a bad toss-up.
We might have to get in there. We might have to get in there a couple more times.
Some more cheeky ones.
Yeah.
How soon before the Synty store going to have affiliate links? Or for Chris, that's a great question.
I guess the question is, why do you want affiliate links?
Because we want to put more money your way and make.
People want more discount.
No, I know the answer. I'm just, I don't what am I asking?
No, they want Messi's kids to get fed, is what they want.
I guess the question is, how keen are you on sharing links and making money with affiliate on our store?
Oh,
because we have to invest
exactly, and I think
into it.
A lot of people would be very excited by that.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I think it'd probably be select.
I think if you ask chat, how many people would love to go to the Synty store and use affiliate codes that would help people get money?
Content creators.
Yeah, like content creators, really messy content creators. I think you'd be an uproar of people like in support. I'm just putting it out there. Forerunner saying shooting people shouldn't be a habit even in a video game. That's why implemented a mercy system. He's got a mercy system in his game. That if the AI screams mercy and you shoot, you lose points. Wow, that's a very clever idea.
Shouldn't be shooting people. We should definitely be shooting ducks. I'm an avid duck hunter.
Dan B. Cool implemented that as a try to make them learn programming and Blender so you can pay their college fees, and it will just highlight again that my bloody brother learned to program when he was 5 years old. Git. Forerunner.
There you go.
Says, any VTuber or VOM using Synty models.
I haven't seen any.
No.
Maybe. We don't have.
I think now you've got mouse. You got the mouse drawn on.
So maybe soon.
That's cool. The faces are cool. Yeah.
Has Synty Studios considered delving into the world of sound, stylized sound packs, music for the?
I like exploring new things like sound.
We have talked about it. We've talked about it. It's just we don't have enough time to make assets at the moment. So making sound.
It's certainly something I would like to look into at some point.
Every time I see
it's not going to be in the next. It's not going to be in the next while. I don't think.
Every time you get a question like this, is all I can hear is Andrew's voice going, "Okay, what do you want? Do you want sounds or do you want polygon dinosaurs?"
Yeah, I want polygon dinosaurs.
I like sounds. I like him in
making one the other day.
Complete package.
We did an R&D day. Actually, we could show off the animal stuff.
Show off the yes.
No,
we'll hold off to our next interview.
Oh, you're gonna hold off to the next
one. They're basically they're humanoid head swaps for animals. So could you put a panda head on a person and would it look like a
fox head with a fox tail?
Yeah, they're not actually cool. They're not actually because then you're making polygon Elder Scrolls.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, like the cat people on that.
So I did that and it totally worked.
Yeah, that looks good. So we're thinking about how we could, how could we release that somehow?
Oh man, Dragon.
Yeah, Star Fox. Yeah, essentially that kind of humanoid animal look.
Like what's his name from? Oh, you're not allowed to do that.
Or furries. Yeah, you could have furries.
Why does every conversation have to go back to furries with you?
It could totally be furries. You could,
we had about
some of them Andrew could be furries. You could do like a real
furries.
cartoony version.
We could put zips on them.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
And some white liquid.
We can show something new though. We've got something new to show. Should we show the new thing?
We should show the new thing. Wait, just before you do, what about shaders? What about shaders? That would be amazing to see new shaders that hit the market from Synty.
Tried it a few times.
Where Render Pipeline came in and kind of stopped us from doing that.
Yeah, we've done a few tests. A lot of it needs custom coding, so the raw functionality of Unity doesn't have the stuff we'd need. So we need to get a shader writer.
And also, if we do something in Unity, we have to remake it in Unreal. So it's like we're doing it twice.
Yeah. But yeah, we've tried cartoony outline shadery things and that, but it's not.
How do I get a chat on?
If you press escape. Maybe change your screen. See, there you go. I think if you press escape. Yeah, it'll go to the chat, and then you click on it. And then what I would recommend doing is opening it up. So if you go open original, it'll open in a web browser, and then just having two tabs in your web browser. That's the best way to do things. And then it's HD, it's full screen. Everyone's a winner. So we've got some new stuff for everyone.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to click on it and do open original in the web browser, and I'm just going to do it full screen in the web browser. I just had a good idea. I'm just going to do that instead.
Yeah, there you go.
That's brilliant.
Show the one with the 3 first, though. That's probably the best way to start. Yeah.
Now, What are we calling this?
Polygon.
We're going to load it up first, and then we'll tell people. Otherwise, it'll give it away. Photo.
This is called Polygon Sneak Reveal.
Sneak reveal. Everyone's waiting.
Drum roll, please.
I'm watching the.
Who's doing the drum roll? Somebody doing the drum roll?
Mike is.
Well, I can't because I've got noise suppression software.
Yeah, true. Just your mouth.
There you go.
So,
Polygon Street Racer.
Whoa.
There you go, everyone. There you go.
Now, can I draw attention to the fact of one thing, right?
What's that?
When you really want to have doors open, you know how to do it.
No, totally.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, this is a fully modular pack. You can swap out the bonnets. You can swap out the front. So that's the same car but upgraded. You can swap out the skirts, wheels, steering wheel, chairs, boot, spoiler.
That's lovely, man.
The doors open. The engine is there's an engine. The engine's modular. You can build a different engine.
And you can put different side room thingamajigs and the.
Yeah. So when we do cars, we do them properly.
Wait. You say.
But we don't. Yeah, we don't have this level of detail in our regular cars. It's too detailed.
Exactly. I'm going to say to you, when you do, because last time I asked you the question about opening the doors on your cars,
we were already working on this.
Your response to me previously was, just do it yourself. You know, like we've got the boots. You can open the boots. Some cars can open. Yeah. We're not going to do everything for you. Come on.
Yeah.
Just do it yourself.
I think
what you need to realize is, like, Mike and I change our minds so often that we can't confirm anything. We used to have a roadmap, but that's gone out the door. Like, literally, we decided on a new pack today.
So hang on, did you just make this today?
No. We've been working on this for a bit.
Because if you tell me you just pulled this out of your bum today, I'll be like, oh my god.
No. This has been on and off for a while now.
Yeah, there's more to it as well. This is just a sneak.
It's currently in the game warfare scene.
The other screenshot?
That's the engine.
Yeah, you go.
There you go. So that's a modular engine. You can change all the parts around and stuff. Essentially, I mean, the problem is, with these is it's for a racing game. These cars are going to be quite high poly because they have all of the doors and interiors and everything can open up. So triple, quadruple the poly count. So your average Joe just making a game probably isn't going to want that level of fidelity.
Are there going to be LODs on that?
But you can have it here. No LODs. So you can have it here. You can have this level of detail with this car pack. If you want to have these really cool customizable supercars. Perfect.
It is bloody lovely, I have to say.
Yeah, they're cool. They're going to be really cool. Jason's been working on these, and I think it's pretty cool. You can just like take a base car and like just change it. It's cool. I think I love cars, and I think this is
We've also got
another
like 3 projects we're working on.
Well, I was about to say that in chat you've got the fact that you've got Dungeons 2, Sci-Fi Planets, this racer one. You've already spoken about the ancient.
Probably got 3 others.
One, right?
That's this. We haven't touched that one yet.
Dinosaurs. Yeah. You briefly mentioned might happen.
Dinosaurs.
Maybe. So that's an animation problem.
2023, I think. Dinosaurs.
Yeah. This is kind of this pack's just been a bit of filler while we've been busy. So like near the end of the year, we've just been ramping down on our big packs, and we're just kind of doing this just to finish the year out. And it's kind of a lot of R&D stuff in this. It's just testing out whether or not we can make a modular car and things like that. So it's not really that far along, but it's been good filler. But
I tell you what, you really are pushing for the best asset store publisher, aren't you? With churning out these sneak reveals.
We got a lot of stuff on the go. It just comes too close to the end of the year that you don't want to release anything. So early in the new year, Dungeon 2 is close. There are
people who want to vote for us. There's a way to vote for us.
Yeah, if you want to vote, then forget forget best Unity tutorials and forget best entertainment value. What you want to be doing is best artistic content. Exactly. What's he even doing on there? What's he even doing there?
Have you not even voted for us?
So, what is this? I'm not logged in. I'm not logged in. I'm not going to show who I voted for.
Yeah.
What if I voted for Wizard Spells Pack?
Well, you probably did.
Yeah, what if I voted for Wizard Spells Pack?
We'll have to end this interview real quick.
Vote for us.
And if you feel like you want to vote for somebody who's not Synty, then don't type !raffle in chat.
Oh no!
Somebody asked about these real life cars. These cars are not real life. We just made some like fantasy cars.
Yeah, it's a great question.
They're inspired by real cars, but these ones we're going very much not licensing issue cars. So you won't have any issues with these. They're very much changed fair whack.
So
if you even have to ask the question if they're real life cars, then you probably can't tell what it is already. So that's good.
Well, I was going to say, like, it's a compliment because it looks like it could be a real car. You know what the shape of a car looks like, so you've done a good job.
Yeah. They're definitely based. They're like based, and then we go and change them fair whack that they couldn't be, confused for the original. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a cool pack. Something
so we had a question.
Team's really excited about.
How many are you churning out a year? How many new packs did you churn out this year in 2020?
2017, we released 9 packs. 2018, we made 15 packs. I have the info here. 2019, we made 10. 2020, we made 9.5-ish.
Yeah, well, we're halfway through a bunch of stuff.
But so 2018 we made 15, but those are quite small packs. Then we came in with the Apocalypse, the Kingdoms, the biggest stuff, the military.
Yeah.
So
this year asset-wise is up though, because Kingdoms and military are both huge packs.
Yeah.
Here we go, particles.
So this year we made 7,000 assets. Last year we made 5,000.
5,000 assets. There you go. There's a number for you.
Yeah, but we've buffed
the numbers with rocks.
We have 25,000 assets all up.
We've had this conversation though, where it's not just about the number of assets.
Nah, it's not.
It's not a numbers game, mate. It's not a numbers game.
Yeah, a car takes a lot longer to make than a rock.
Does it? What if it's a really detailed
or a nail or a plank of wood? We got a lot of planks
or
of
a
wood,
key versus the statue.
Yeah, I mean, we could have honestly, if we wanted to buff those numbers, we could have so many more assets. Like there's times where we were like, we could make subtle variations of say a plank of wood and have 50 in a pack. But you really only need 3. But if you wanted to buff those numbers, it would be totally feasible just to make a whole bunch of like the same thing multiple times. And I mean, some people wouldn't complain. But I love the fact that there's 50
took
planks.
ages, but that's 4 assets basically.
Yeah.
So
if we're going by numbers of assets released, and number of prefabs, and number of polys, then Synty Studios has got to be up there with the top tiered asset publishers. But a question I've got to ask the chat is that really?
Would you vote for them?
Is that really why you're going to vote for those people? Yeah, would you really vote for Synty just because they're churning out a lot of content? I mean, would you feel that's the right decision to make, or
probably not?
Or should you be voting for the assets that make you feel good? Mike's slamming away on his keys, or furiously trying to bribe more.
He's voting. He's trying to.
I'm voting right now.
Voting for other people.
I would say to you in the chat. Hang on. Put some music background. If you're feeling like you need to show your love for Synty Studios, what better way than visiting awards.unity.com and voting
for someone else?
For someone else.
Yeah. That's a good little promotion there.
I like cool little video you got there. Who made that?
How did you find that? Good, eh?
Hey, those badges there are cool. You should probably rip them off and put them on your media.
Yeah.
I just spat my tea all over my monitor.
Oh no.
To be fair, I didn't rip off the bit that said best artistic content and best publisher. I just ripped off the bit that said awards the year and the final word. And to be honest, I didn't even use your fonts. I just rewrote them in the same coloured boxes.
Okay.
So technically, and I even redrew the actual.
Squished it vertically, actually.
Yeah. So I actually redrew the actual squares.
100% your pixels. Yep, that's how it works.
Yeah. So exactly, it's 100% my pixels. It's just the concept was stolen, much like many other asset publishers who decide to do a like for like Wild West pack.
Well.
And as I was saying to
there.
Claxels, did you see that Claxels, Andrea was on the stream a moment ago before you were on? And as he was putting Claxels live on the asset store, another asset publisher magically was pushing a pretty much identical asset after telling him he wouldn't be doing an almost identical asset on the asset store.
Long Bunny Labs?
It is something along the bunnies.
They're both up for best.
And they're both up for what exactly? So
no,
yeah.
To be fair, they're both really cool tools.
They are. They do look good. It's As he's saying, he was there first, but as he mentioned, he was inspired by others who happened to be a person he worked with at Lionhead. So he worked at Lionhead with the guy who did that Dreams for PS4.
Man.
Yeah.
So he worked with that guy, and he came, doing a similar kind of thing in Unity. But then this other guy who's doing this Mud Bunny thing said he's going to be doing a visual effect VFX thing rather than modeling, and decided to basically change it at the last minute and release it on the store to try beat him to. So it was a competition to get first on the store, effectively. But yeah,
I think
competition.
More no. Yeah.
Well, exact. I think competition drives innovation. Do you feel like any of your competitors on the asset store have made you up your game, or driven you harder?
Yeah, definitely. We've had a lot of pressure from that aspect. So there's been certain publishers, like maybe there's a pack we've seen them advertise on Facebook, and we're like, we've got to get our one out now. Their one's coming soon. Not that it mattered, but it's good having pressure. We like having challenge. I think most people like a challenge. Some people don't, but we like a challenge, and I think that having that actually is a good thing.
Synty needs monster competition.
Certainly for us.
Oh, you do. Yeah. You see, look, there have been cry for you to increase your fantasy holding, and you do have more coming out
potentially.
We've got Dungeon Realms, which has dwarves.
I mean, that was
demons.
If anyone wants to see, let me put a link in the chat. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, not a link to Chorlton and the Wheelies, but where's my link I gave earlier? So last time the guys came on, they showed us their dwarfs, and they're bearded female dwarfs at that. And my word. Hello, my beautiful badgers. Messi got it back again. Oh, what a great voice he's got. So, hang on, let me.
I showed you that.
You did show me. There we go. Look at that.
That was in the stream, now, wasn't it?
Did we show the?
Where's the browser? Here he is. So my favourite bit is.
I've got to do a rendering of it.
Hang on. Okay. The best is where I clipped you with your wonderful hand movements. I loved that. Because you could just put your own voice of what you think Mike's saying. Mike, I like doing that. This is my favourite thing. When I'm bored, I do the what is Mike saying? So at this point, you go quack quack. Birdie hands, ghosts. Dragons fighting each other. They were watching TV, and then the dragons went to try and eat the bunny rabbit, and the bunny rabbit died. So that's a fun game. Anyone can play at home, but just keep on rewinding the start of that video clip. But where's your dwarfs? I'm trying to. Here you go. Here are the dwarfs from last time you came on. Bloody beautiful. Yeah. I have to say, obviously you've had previous working with dwarfs, having been one of the lead artists on the Hobbit movies.
Lead artist? Oof. Technically, I don't think Mike even made these ones.
No, I didn't make these.
Didn't you? No.
I'm trying to pick up you guys
to
help you win the award.
We're inspired by being in New Zealand.
I'm trying to help you win the award.
We're not winning.
Hype, for your credibility, and you just...
Don't hype it too high there, sir.
Yes. Hate us.
Don't hype it too high. We have to live up to that hype. I'm pretty sure that the Synty Studios can live up to all of the hype in the world because your assets are bloody beautiful. And I have to say, I've been told off. I have actually had people contact me and say that I'm too mean to you when you're on.
No.
I've had somebody go, "You were very rude to them."
You're all right.
And I'm like,
No,
really?
You're all right.
I think you just get the Kiwi kind of. I don't know.
You're right.
Exactly.
I think we got.
I think we get your humour. I think we're much closer to the UK's sense of humour in New Zealand than we are the US, right? US humour is not sophisticated enough a lot of the time, whereas the British comedy is much darker, and I think we're much more on the kind of a black humour side of things.
We get on a lot better with Kiwis than we do the Aussies.
Yeah, I think that as well.
Especially Adam Goodrich.
Even we do. We get along with the Brits better, I think. But I think we're very similar in culture. You know.
Speaking of Adam Goodrich, you could vote for him and his guy Pro Tool.
Yeah.
Join Discord.
No, but when Adam's on, I'm obviously going to say, and we get on with the Aussies so much better than the Kiwis.
Oh yeah. Goddamn Kiwis.
Nah.
Useless.
Nah.
Damn
No
Kiwis.
Way. No way.
Can barely understand them half the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No.
Forerunner's asking, where can I find this amazing video? And Big Gamey so thankfully posted a link to the video. And Forerunner says, thanks, that was more of a rhetorical question. So there you go. CTS link is broken for your information. Don't worry, it will be broken for everyone soon. But more of that tomorrow. So let's do a giveaway. And
Polygon Kingdom.
Polygon Kingdom. Now, I'm not trying to influence people to vote.
Fantasy Kingdom.
Fantasy
Polygon. Fantasy Kingdom. Pack.
To be clear here, we're allowed to influence people to vote. So please go vote for us
for 2020.
That would be like if you had like a presidential debate or something, or a race, and they're standing back and saying,
"Let's do this properly." Wait. Okay, so now I went first. Andrew, 30 seconds to say why people should vote for Synty Studios Best Artistic, and then I want Mike to say why people should vote for Best Asset Publisher. So Best Artistic, Polygon Fantasy Kingdom. Andrew, why should people vote for Synty Studios?
Jeez, so much pressure. Why would you vote for us? It's a big pack, I've heard. It's fantasy. It's low poly. Heaps of people have got it. It's great. It's amazing. But vote for someone else, not us.
I like that.
I don't know. It's hard
good.
to talk about your own stuff.
I think it inspired the hearts of
thousands. Modular custom system. Fully modular custom system. It's huge. It's got 22 characters. 10 character attachments, 11 vehicles, so massive. It's over 2,000 assets. Whoa. I'm just reading the description.
It's all... You're just reading the description?
It was up on my screen.
You cheeky bugger.
Check out the trailer if you need any convincing. It's,
hang on. Wait. Even the most important thing about this pack is...
You've got it open.
If anyone's been watching on the stream... If you're looking and you're like, oh look, it's a fantasy pack. Look at these awesome fantasy mortar cannon things, right? Oh, these are great. Fantasy crossbows, awesome. You know what this fantasy pack also needs?
A dragon?
I got criticised for that.
Far more modern cannons put in there.
I got criticised for that. They're like, why are the cannons in a fantasy pack? I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was me that criticised you.
It's fantasy. Yeah, I'm like, why? Why is that a problem?
It was when you were on the stream. I said it to your face. Yeah. What on earth is this doing in this pack? And you
why not?
Didn't you? You're like, why not? It should be in there.
But they had them in medieval times. They certainly had castles throughout the entire history that had cannons in them. So it's like, why not?
True.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, just down there's a troll.
Spanish castles had cannons very early on.
There's a dead troll over there.
Okay, your argument is you've got a dead troll, therefore you're gonna have.
Therefore,
you can have your
anything goes.
Anything goes. Yeah.
Anything goes.
Look at that guy.
And the problem is a trebuchet is reasonably hard to get working, but a cannon is not. So for any user, they're much going to prefer the cannon. It's a much easier gameplay mechanic, whereas a trebuchet has a lot of secondary motion and whatnot.
No, I got the trebuchet to work. I did that off. I'm not
sure
easy
though.
Stream. I did it.
Not
easy. It was very easy.
Yeah. And there's 3 pivot points, so you've got to animate all 3 of them. Yeah.
No, I did that, and it worked. It was fine.
No, that's good. But your average Joe isn't going to.
The one thing I couldn't do.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Thank you for the follow. I just reminded anyone who is in the raffle, if you're not following, and you think you're going to win, you're not, because you have to be a follower to win. So if you've done exclamation mark raffle and you're not following, you're not actually going to win anything. You're just going to waste your time. So click on that follow button.
You also have to have voted, right?
Yeah, exactly. You have to also have... What? Hang on. Yes. What? Yes, you have to have voted also.
Right?
Not necessarily for Synty Studios, but for somebody.
Yeah, just vote.
Now,
can you bring in the barrage? Somebody's asked to bring in the barrage.
Barrage.
What, the
It's
effects?
in the effects folder.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in the effects folder.
Can I, before I do the barrage, I can't recall last time you were on and I was asking, am I doing this wrong? Or is there a version of this that has...
There is a version that's rigged. That is a mesh renderer, so that is not the right version.
Yeah.
You need the other one.
Rama.
Assuming
Does it exist? I don't know. You might not have the updated version.
Oh, maybe I haven't updated this since you last came on.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not.
I did rig it and it does work.
Yeah. Oh, my Unity is frozen. Why is my Unity frozen?
Unless it is rigged and it's just had the rig ticked off in the model. Probably more likely that. That would be my
Unity
guess.
is unfrozen now. So where are we going into? Where are we going?
So it's in the effects folder, I think, for the pack.
I hate the fact that I need glasses now. This is what lockdown has done to me. My eyesight.
No, down the bottom.
Where? I'm in the wrong. Look, I'm in the wrong bloody thing. I'm in like plugins.
Yeah, no, but you're in Game Creator. It's not in Game Creator.
I know, it's not even in Game Creator. What am I looking in there for?
Yeah.
Like, where is it? Dust. You wanted to see dust. There you go.
Yeah, so if you go to effects prefabs.
There you go, some dust. Have some dust.
And then you go barrage, catapult, fire, barrage, I think it is.
Fourth one down.
No, not that one.
Let's have one more.
Fire, catapult, barrage? Fire, barrage.
Fourth one down. Fire or?
Fire barrage, yeah, fire barrage, yep. Fire barrage. Right,
Barrage.
below that. Yep,
There
that
we
one,
go.
yep. Bring that in.
Let's have one more.
All right.
I think you gotta look up.
And then you got to put it somewhere outside the castle so it can shoot in.
Oh, got to shoot into the castle. Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah, it's like directional. But if you have it, it'll just hit the wall otherwise if it's too close.
All right.
Do you have to hit play? I think you do.
Yeah, you will have to be in play mode.
Okay. So you ready?
So if you, yep.
So many people following you now.
I
Yeah,
know
I can't even
there's
see
people
the
following.
screen.
Get that throw up guy.
I'm not going to click. I'm not going to raffle it yet until all the follows are in. Otherwise, it's not fair.
Yeah, that's all good.
I'm a nice person like that. You see. Now I'm going to turn off. Obviously, we're going to turn off the. Where's the little man? Where's the little man? Where is your little man? Come on.
Where is it?
There we are. Hey, you little bugger. There he is. Turn him off.
Let's have one more.
Go to camera. Align to the view. Lovely. And turn off camera controller script. Lovely jubbly. And now let's click play.
Good.
It's better be good. Building up to
It's
it.
better be good. Yeah.
It takes 20 minutes.
Hopefully it's pointing in the right direction.
Whee! He's pointing in all directions.
Should be directional.
Oh!
There you go. And then but they got a hit.
Collides.
There you go. Boom.
Oh,
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's cool. Look at that.
going everywhere.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Now, when you
Some of them are going the wrong direction.
many are, but that's what you'd expect at the time because it's hard to aim.
Yeah.
Now, when you came on, when this had you just launched this, and you
That's so
came on
funny.
for an interview, you told me off because I had done a video of this on YouTube and I'd completely missed the effects folder.
Oh yeah, there's some cool stuff in there, man.
And you were like, you didn't even look at any of the effects, and I was like, what effects? And you're like, these. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I had a look, and I was like, oh my god! And you're like, yeah, a lot of effort has gone into these. This is actually really good.
Yep.
So when did you learn to do this kind of stuff?
I didn't. Justin did most of these.
So when
He's
did
our
Justin
effects
learn?
guy, mate. He's an expert. Just playing around with it, I think.
Because Justin, didn't he learn his craft doing levels for Quake? Was it Justin that started off as the Quake?
No, he did a lot of hobbyist stuff just on playing like Halo Forge, but his effects knowledge he's just kind of picked up on the go. I think he just likes doing it, and we've kind of just let him do lots of crazy stuff, and it's kind of made him get better. So
That's the best way to do it.
It's good to have someone that and he likes doing it, so it's like sweet. we like having him like doing it because he likes doing it, and we like seeing the cool stuff he makes. And I think users like stuff too, because it's all kind of like, it's a lot more dynamic than a lot of our assets, which are just static. It kind of brings life into lifeless worlds.
It does.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Like people like, I love the Synty stuff, but I want to, be able to use it in the world and have other things going on as well.
Yeah.
And that really, oh look, there's a fountain.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a fountain?
Yeah. It's just a little bit of a blubby blub.
Same real basic, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there is a fountain in the scene. There you go. Sweet. Amazing.
Yeah. Magic lights.
Absolutely.
How much do these cost though on the performance?
I don't know.
About $1.
Not too bad.
It depends.
Depends what you're doing. Depends what you got on the scene.
We had Harry Alisavakis last night, guys. Catch last night's VOD. Harry Alisavakis, shader, gonna call him a shader guru. He won't call himself that, but I will. And he showed us that he made a rain effect that doesn't use particles effects. It's basically mesh and shaders, and it's so much more performant. And we're like, oh my god, didn't even know that was even possible. There's just so much stuff you can do with shaders. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yep. Same with just
you do heaps of stuff. Yeah.
Vertex offset and whatnot. I mean, that's the problem with video games is like you can do anything better, more performant. It's just, is that gonna take you a day, a week to do? Comes down to what you're doing.
It's the ROI.
Yeah, I think for us, the thing about particle fixes, they're reasonably easy and they use the inbuilt system, so it's easy for you as someone that knows a little bit about particles to edit them pretty quickly. So because they're just like, you can see it right there. All the values are exposed. It's easy to deal with, So they're easily modifiable. Not to mention the fact that we can easily translate them to Unreal as well. I was going to ask,
how are you translating them to Unreal?
Rebuilding them from scratch.
Like your exploding barrage that has that physics collision.
Yep, that's an Unreal. Yep. Have to reinvent the wheel though. Had to figure out how it worked in Unreal. Could you do collision stuff in Unreal? Could you have sub-emitters in Unreal? Same thing. Had to be all done from scratch. But some stuff we can't do. Some of the mesh stuff, but most of it you can. We haven't released the effects. We're not going to bring the effects pack to Unreal.
You anticipate all of my questions. It's like we're in sync after all these years. We're one.
Oh, totally. No, yeah. No, we're not good enough in Unreal to bring that pack there to have it any good. Our Unreal particles are never as good as the Unity ones. They're pretty good. But that pack's just got too many complex things going on. It's just not possible. We don't have enough know-how, and we're fine with that. It's just the nature of it. If we can't. Sometimes we have to take the call. It's like, do we just not do it ever, or do we do it for a small set of people because that'd be nice to do? So sometimes we've just got to make the tough call. We try to have everything universal everywhere, but sometimes, and we get it requested so much that it's just worth doing what we can.
I would like to point out
that is for some people
that obviously of the two different engines, you're supporting the Unity one with the most amazing content, which is probably one of the reasons why Synty Studios, if people weren't aware of it, they're up for 2 awards: Best Asset Store Publisher and Best Artistic Asset for this asset we're currently looking at. And everyone in chat is going, announce the winner already.
Announce the winner. We don't care about that.
We don't care about learning what Synty Studios have to say.
Yeah.
We didn't come here to learn and listen to people.
Give the people what they want.
Okay, I'll give the people what they want. Andrew, can you please give me a drum roll? I was waiting for the ksh at the end. The winner is Resus Christ.
Who is that?
Best name ever. Resus Christ.
Speak
up now or forever hold your peace. You have to send me a DM. Send me a DM on the Discord. Make sure that your Discord and your Twitch are linked so that we can verify who you are, that you really are who you say you are, Jesus Christ, or if you are really a Judas.
And you need a hand authenticated thumbprint. You need to have your mobile linked up to your Google account, which also needs to be tied to your Apple account. And then we need a full scan of your passport, 2 credit cards, a home address, and we need 3 human references that are not related to you.
And saliva.
I like how they missed out the most important.
Just to make sure you're not
to send a
person.
screenshot that you've actually voted for Synty Studios as best artistic asset.
You don't vote for us for our 2 awards that we were nominated for on the Unity.
Yeah, 2 awards. See that? Yeah, no. It's just it'd be nice if you go vote. You know, you don't have to go vote, but yeah, it'd be really nice if you went and voted for us. It'd be really cool for the team to bring this home. I think it's been a stressful year. Obviously, you've had lockdowns and just chaos. I think it's taken its toll. So it'd be really nice to bring this home for the team and to give them something really cool for Christmas, basically, because it gets announced the day before Christmas. So help us, go vote for us. You know, if we win it, it will be very, very grateful.
What did you win last time?
Do you have that, Mike?
You came on. Yeah, it was the first ever interview. Not only with Mike, it was the first ever interview I ever did. The first interview I ever was going to do was going to be with Adam Goodrich from Procedure Worlds, but instead, my first ever interview turned out to be with a Kiwi, not an Aussie, with Mike, and it was the video that started me doing all of these interviews. And you had just won, literally had just won, and I said to you at the time, now that you've done it, are you going to be setting out to get more? And you're like, oh, we didn't set out to win an award, so like, but now you have. You've got to get out there and win more.
Absolutely.
It's taking you a bit of time.
Yep.
But now is Synty's time to shine. But it needs the people behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Exactly what
we need your votes. We need the votes. We need the support of the community. You know.
The truth is, Mike will cry a little bit if we don't win.
Yeah, I'll cry a little bit.
These are the exactly same arguments that Connect was having. You also up for best assets publisher.
Well, if you don't vote for us, Andrew's on the 14th floor. He will jump out a window. 15th floor. So 15th floor, he will jump out a window.
Christ!
Yeah, jump out a window. So there you go.
What do you get? What do you get?
This is now a high stakes game.
What do you actually get?
I rig all of the characters, so there'll be no more characters ever.
No more characters ever.
You really want that?
Yeah. Oh. Do you really want that?
You really want no more characters?
Wow.
I don't think so.
Okay, look. People are asking very important questions. First is, what do Unity actually give you if you win? So, like, do you actually get a physical award? Do they give you a
trophy? Yeah,
we did for the last time.
Yeah, I had the trophy. It's not in my dungeon.
So you've got the trophy. So if you win this time, does the trophy go to Andrew's house?
Yes, correct.
Depends on the trophy.
Lies.
What do you mean depends on the trophy?
Oh, it depends on what it is.
Well, there's 2. We're winning both, right?
I don't know.
1 each.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but that means that Mike's got 2 in his house and you've just got 1.
Oh, I'll say to Andrew we didn't win it. He'll jump out the window and I'll hold on to him.
We'll give 1 to Justin.
I was about to say, yeah, exactly. Give 1 to Justin for doing all amazing.
Give 1 to Justin. Yeah.
Or
we'll melt them down.
You could send 1 to Fresh Meat's just woken up. He's in the chat now.
Yeah.
Hello, Fresh Meat. The Titan saying, "I'll take it if you don't want it." That's.
Well, we're gonna win it first, guys.
Yeah.
So we need your votes. This isn't a done deal. This isn't a guarantee.
If you win both awards, are you going to add noses on your Polygon characters?
We'll release a free nose. You heard it here first. If we win both awards, we'll release a free nose mesh, separate. People can do whatever they want with it. It'll just be a basic cube. We will do that if we win both these awards. So get out there now.
It can't be a cube. It's got to be the shape of a nose.
It's just a nose. You only get it if we win both awards.
So you heard it here. Ben, no, it can't be a square. It can't be just a cube, right?
It will be.
It has to be.
I mean, essentially, it'll just be a cube. Yeah.
It has to be visibly understandable that that's a nose.
Oh, it'll look like a nose. Yeah, no, people can do whatever they want with it. It'll just be we'll just release a free mesh file on our website. Go nuts.
Is there going to be a collider on it?
Probably doesn't need one. No.
Character.
Is there going to be LODs on it?
No.
Maybe.
It's going to be a cube.
Maybe. Okay. Are you going to release a particle effect of sneezing for it?
No.
Too greedy. You guys got too greedy.
Yeah, too greedy.
You don't want to win it that badly.
So anyway, we'll win both awards, and you'll get your nose. So there you go. It all comes down to that now.
So people want the nose as a full asset on the asset store. Hashtag
Well, you did see our joke, right? Our joke nose pack.
No.
You get the joke. You get the joke of this, right? I'll send you the image.
Send me the image.
Pull it up.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Volumetric snot. What about a COVID mask?
I think we had one of those in.
You've had lots of masks.
Yeah. Maybe Heist.
Do you know what the best? Do you know what the best asset that goes with the Synty Studios stuff is?
Gaia Pro.
Gaia Pro is fantastic. That's also up for best artistic tool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Along with Clakesource.
No.
It's not artistic tool though, is it?
It's not that artistic.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, both are artistic. Along with
both of them. Cool.
Yeah. So
I think if you vote for Clakesource, though, it's kind of a wasted vote because. Not because of that, but like
it's
last
like voting
year we
for
had
the Liberal Democrats, is what you're saying.
Because there's two of the same asset in there, I feel like they're going to get split. This is what happened to us last year. We had two assets in there, and our votes got split over it. So I think
you had two assets in last year's, and you didn't win with either.
Correct, because I think what happened is people split the vote and voted for each one rather than just one. But no excuses. We just sucked. But yeah, I'd go with Gaia Pro. Man, I hope he shills our stuff. I've been shilling his stuff so much.
He won't shill.
He'll be talking about his cool.
So it's a one-way shill.
His cool graphics.
I think he is one.
He gave us a free copy of Gaia Pro to give away if you're on our Discord.
There you go. Put the link back into the Discord. I haven't had that yet. Here we go. Big Game, you put a link to their Discord in, not my Discord. Fresh Meat's putting a link to my Discord.
I think it's worth quite a bit.
It is last year's April Fools.
Where did you send it me?
Just send it to you on Discord.
Discordian. Oh yes. What did we do this year?
Where is it? On there.
Polygon construction, and it's just that nails and a hammer and some wood. That was it. It was like a promo for the pack. I got a lot of 3.8k likes. That is pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing. See the nose yet?
There you go. I heard my name. Fresh Meat, you were supposed to put the link to Synty's Discord in. You're so slow, but Gamey did it before you.
He's not that fresh.
Not that fresh at all.
He's all the way in Canada, though, so give him a break. It's a long way away.
You can't give people from Canada a break. They just take advantage of that. Does it come with a nose-picking animation? I can make you a nose-picking animation if you want, with U-motion. I'll do that.
Isn't it cool, though?
Fresh Meat says he's on his phone, and it's about time I get some help. That's hard. That's very hard.
So the nose pack was, I just asked a friend of mine, it's like a really good sculptor, and I was like, can I just have one of your noses ripped off one of your sculpts? He's like, here you bro, and then I baked it down. So that's a game-ready nose. Like it's got all the normal maps, and it's all baked with all the pores and stuff. So there you go. Polygon nose pack.
That's amazing.
Beautiful.
Do you know what you could use this nose pack for? Messi's Ultimate Character Creator. The best asset in the world that you could throw in all of your Synty meshes and models, and then you can select and use them to change in real time your game and choose the hair and the different faces. Isn't that the best asset in the world? Choose the different.
Is this released? Like what?
It's not up for an award.
I haven't released it yet because Sengoku asked for a new feature that caused a bug so severe that I just in the end went sod it.
Yeah. Because we've got a lot of modular attachment stuff now that we're going.
I know now.
Head modular.
Also, the fact that you reversed your process of having things modular, right, kind of made me go, well, this is completely pointless. I'm not going to bother doing this, right? And I remember poking you on Facebook, going poke, And you were like, well, it's difficult when you have more complex characters.
Yeah.
Reduce the amount of modularity, because then you've got clipping and you've got these other concerns that you have to.
I mean, the thing about this is none of this is skinned modular. This is all just static meshes that are parented in the rig. So to us, that doesn't count as modular because none of it's skinned. It's when stuff is skinned that's an issue. But if it's just parented meshes.
Exactly.
To us, that's not modular, but people like that level of detail, so that's easy for us to do.
You've gone back to having bald-headed people and hair that you can add on.
Yep.
So for me, that was a huge moment, because you went through a period of gluing the hair back onto people's heads. That was a sad time. That was the dark days of the Synty assets, and now we're back into the golden light. So if people want to vote for Synty Studios, then you're getting hair that can be removed and put back on. So there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, if you vote for us, we might do more modular character packs.
Yep, there you go. There's one.
Vote for Synty. Get more modular character packs.
I like buying votes. I think that might.
That actually would. That would buy more votes than Synty Dinosaurs.
Kind of. No, that's just but that's like vote for me. I'm the president. I will legalize blah blah blah, or I will tax breaks. It's the same thing. You can make promises. That's totally fine. You just can't.
If you vote for us, we'll give you a
money.
Are you saying that these promises you're giving are on par with political promises?
No.
We won't break our promises.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to make it perfectly clear that you're not actually going to break any promises.
If I jump out the window, there won't be no characters. Remember that?
Yeah.
When I upload this video, I've got 48 hours to upload this video to YouTube.
Holy crap!
Right,
why 48 hours?
Because Twitch give me. I'm not allowed to put the content on any other platform within 48 hours.
How do they know?
Because I'm affiliated. I don't want to lose my one bit of
get that
pointless
cash
status that I've got.
So they give you fat bags of cash.
Exactly, our fat bags of cash.
Yeah.
I get T-shirts and the like.
Well, in that 48 hours, you could censor out us swearing.
Exactly, and that's what I'll be doing. I censor out the swearing, but I'm saying you will still be eligible for people to vote for you at that time, because it won't have it. Yeah,
I think it's next Monday. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. True. Yep.
So this video is going to be on YouTube, and I'm going to title it as what's the phrase you Kiwis are using for shilling? What are you calling it? Where you're trying to bribe, mooch votes out of people?
That's a shill. That's not a Kiwi term. That's like an internet term.
Is it?
That's like lol.
Shill.
I don't think it is.
I said a different word before.
A shill account is a fake account made on like a forum or something. It's like pushing an agenda. And it's a very common internet term. I don't think that's a Kiwi term.
Shill. Yeah,
shill.
It kind of sounds a bit Yiddish as well. Could be Yiddish.
I don't know.
Shill.
Can you look it up?
Like a shill account.
Yeah, have a look up. See if it's Yiddish.
Trickster or swindler who poses as a genuine customer to entice or encourage others.
So see where the phrase
plant or a stooge.
Find the etymology of that phrase. Where does it come from? Deck, however, is a Kiwi term. Nice.
Dick.
Yeah. Is that how you pronounce it when you're calling somebody a dick? How many people do that awesome packages? What size of your team? So your team grew a little bit, didn't it, the other day? So how many people have you got now within the Synty family?
We've got 5-ish. Full-time Shardis, 4.5 full-time artists.
4.5. The
kind of, because me and Andrew aren't really doing much art either, so
we're doing a little
whatever. We just got 580 people to do art.
We've got 5 people on the Synty team.
Yeah.
Plus a little bit of something extra. So 5.5 total.
And Vanessa, who does accounts for us.
7.
And you've got the best person looking after your Discord.
Yes.
But he's from Canada, so
Fresh Meat is pretty cool. He's a good time whenever we talk to him. He's always got a beer in one hand.
He's always got a beer in one hand and a machete in the other.
Yeah,
he knows how to party.
Yeah, how did you do your background, Mike?
Got a firearm in the other.
How did you do that background?
Who asked that?
A question.
I rendered this background in Polygon Dungeon. It's just a loop, 1080p loop, and I'm using NVIDIA Broadcast to swap the background out.
It's not a perfect loop. You can tell the effects jump.
It's pretty good though, like considering my background is like not a white wall. It's like a whole bunch of crap. So that's not pretty. It's pretty good.
Have you guys seen that horror movie that was done on the Zoom call? Horror movie.
Horror.
No.
Host or something it's called.
There's a bunch of
haven't seen
those.
Wasn't there one back in the day? It was like a video movie, and it had this like creepy people like abducting people, and it was like a family game movie VHS thing that was like real scary.
Oh,
It had this like oozing monsters like stealing people and like abducting them.
With the girl in the bathroom.
Yeah. And it's like freaky. It's like real freaky. It's supposed to be a family thing. They're like real scary monsters.
Why is the only thing I remember for that game the girl in the bathroom? I don't know.
No, I remember that too. Yeah.
Big Gamey says he watched Host and he thought it was okay. It was surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be. Especially it was entirely filmed in lockdown.
Oh yeah, it's not bad.
How do you guys model the hair for the characters? Do you do it by hand or sculpt and decimate to get the chaotic?
No, sculpting.
Hand.
Full hand modeling.
The characters are pretty much exclusively made by hand.
Actually, yeah, everything with characters is just hand modeled.
Yeah.
Most things are hand modeled though.
We don't use decimation much. Basically, if something's smaller than a house, it'll get hand modeled. You know, it's mainly big like environmental things we might decimate down. You know, most things done by hand in Maya, vert by vert, cut by cut, extrude by extrude, the old-fashioned way.
Move by move, day by day.
Yeah.
I'd like to highlight the term he used in that question.
Which term?
Chaotic.
Chaotic
to describe the hairstyles. Where do you get your inspiration for your Synty hairstyles? Are you looking at haircutters catalogs?
I think
we do a lot of
it's whimsical, not chaotic.
Yeah,
whimsical.
Justin's done a lot of our hairs. He's kind of like the hair guy, as well as the effects guy. He does a lot of hair. He's got a knack for it.
So would you let Justin cut your hair?
No,
he cuts his own hair.
He cuts his own, yeah,
and it looks pretty good.
Yeah. I used to cut my own hair, but
he cuts his own hair and it looks pretty good. So I would definitely trust Justin to cut my hair.
I love the excitement in Mike's face as he said that.
No, it's just like he's really good at doing hair, and then I was like, and he cuts his own hair. Maybe he's like he was a barber in like a previous life or something. It makes sense.
Yeah,
it all adds up now that I think about it. Cutting his own hair, being good at hair. This is freaky.
Digital scissors.
Yeah.
Which Unity assets? Oh, okay. You read it. No, you read it. I love listening to your voice.
I want to do your. Okay, which Unity Asset Store competitor do you have the most respect for? Competitor? Do you mean just everyone or modeling?
Okay. Can I flip that and say, what would you regard as a competitor?
Everyone else.
Pretty much everyone else.
It's about chart placements on the asset store. So let's go Dynamic Bone, Playmaker, Adam Goodrich's business.
I would say for me, maybe like Jam Pack and stuff, just like really ridiculously cheap $5 assets that just you can't ever compete with. They just always hold like a spot on the store, and they probably have a few people buying them. But quality-wise, probably I really like. I think is it Biffio stuff. They haven't released anything in a long time, but the quality of some of their stuff was pretty cool.
They've had a bit of a problem when it came to I'm going to say support. So I messaged them a few times in the past and would never get any response, and then suddenly magically I started getting some replies from them, and in their defense, they had messaged me once and their mail got sent to my junk, and it was one like the hunt was coming out and they were going for an award as well, and they were like, would you like a copy of our hunt pack to review? And I'd missed that email, and it's the one asset that I had been like, I really want to check out the Cyberpunk hunt pack, but I'm not going to part with that much money for something I've no use for whatsoever, other than it looks really pretty. So I was really kicking myself that I missed them. kept emailing them back and never got a reply, and then suddenly got a reply, and they basically got themselves a fresh meat.
That's good.
So now,
I haven't seen too much from them lately.
You need that. You don't. You need if you're not responding to customers, it doesn't matter how good your product is. All it takes is people to feel that you're not responsive, or they can't even get a hold of you, to suddenly you go from this is a great asset, fantastic publishers, to they've abandoned the store, they're ignoring us.
Yeah. We've got Cam who helps out a lot there. He does sport in the mornings, and then he does 3D models in the afternoon. But yeah, we're going away on holiday for 3 weeks, so we'll see how that goes.
What are you going to do in those 3 weeks? Have you got like an automated?
We usually just have an email that says the team's worked super hard. They deserve a break. Please don't get too angry.
Don't forget to vote.
We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Basically, it's just kind of like, I guess it's just the option. We're a small company. We don't have a team that works 24/7. We don't work weekends. Just please, over the summer period, please just relax. We'll get to you as soon as possible. There's no rush. Thank you for your support over the past year or whatever. And I think that's fair. But some people certainly still do get angry. But I think the team's definitely earned it. It's been a pretty crazy year, I think, for everyone on the planet, not only us.
It has been a crazy year. It's coming to an end.
Yeah, that's good.
Which means that
still plenty of time.
I was going to say, let's not jinx it.
Yeah.
But I mean, New Zealand's COVID-free, pretty much, aren't you?
Well, for now. At some point, we have to open up to the rest of the world. So, we'll see.
Well, as long as the sheep don't get it.
We've still had a couple of lockdowns here, though, and I mean, I guess the fact that the world kind of leeches over to us, like we're not immune to the world's problems, We've got our own problems. There's a lot of political unrest here and things like that.
Rather than I know you must import a lot of stuff because there's not.
Yeah, no, we do, and a lot of the stuff hasn't got here in time. They've got boats backed up that they can't even unload because some of the ports are too blocked up. So there's been a lot of this. We're not the perfect country. Certainly standards of living here is super high. Stuff's expensive and things like that. But I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad being away from the chaos of the planet right now. I think the team's definitely adapted pretty well to working from home and that kind of thing. So, we're not a utopia by any means, but there's certainly not the worst place you could be right now.
There's a lot of poverty in New Zealand. I got friends that
there is a lot of poverty in New Zealand. Yes,
and a lot of them who went over to New Zealand to be rugby coaches and to learn their craft decided to stay because they just fell in love with the place, and quite a few of them work for the local charities where they go basically distribute food for kids in schools. So they go there and they make lunch boxes for kids whose families can't unfortunately afford always to give their kids a full meal for the day. And I remember watching that and at the time thinking, bloody hell, it's amazing, why isn't the government doing anything about that? And then you turn on the news in the UK and we're in exactly the same situation where you've got people like Marcus Rashford having to draw attention to it because governments are basically just, hiding these things under the carpet. And it doesn't make for good TV. And like you're saying, no country's perfect. And things like, to be honest, these kind of passive incomes that you're getting from places like the Asset Store. So many asset publishers I've met who are people who are in poverty, you would regard if you're comparing them to, well-off people in the UK or other countries, and the Asset Store itself as a means of getting income in is opened up people's lives. I know publishers who've been able to afford rent only because they're selling on the Asset Store.
Yeah, there's been a lot of those kind of cases, and I think it's pretty powerful. And I think the thing is you got to think everyone could do their bit. For example, one of my wife's friends has a thing called the Kai Box, where they and where they put together food parcels and they give them to people that don't have much for Christmas, and we donated a bunch of food to those. So I think it really comes down to not just being like the government's going to sort it. I think you can also do a little bit yourself as well. Yeah. And even if you don't have much, you can always still give a little bit, you know. So I think Synty Studios has done well this year. I think we raised $135,000 for charity through the Humble Bundle. I personally have given money to Kaibox and things like that. So I think that it all comes down to. I think it comes down to just the people can make a difference, not just relying on governments, because governments are slow, lumbering beasts, whereas everyone can kind of do their bit, especially in the Christmas time. Like, maybe don't buy as much crap for people. You know, our family we don't get gifts for the adults. The kids get some gifts because, they're children, and fair enough. But the adults don't get gifts for each other. Yeah, just because, exactly. Santa gives them the gifts. Just because we don't need it, it's hard to get stuff. You're just buying crap. Just have a think about it. Maybe donate some stuff to some that are needy. It's a good time to just step back and say, I don't need this crap. Let's just donate some food or something. So, plenty of options out there. Please think twice. Buy some Synty assets. They're not a bad thing.
Yeah,
they're not something that's going to end up in landfill. So.
And also,
digital content's always great.
If you're buying off the, and it pains me to say it, it really does. If you buy from the Synty store, then you're getting the Unreal versions, the Unity versions, and the originals. Messi doesn't get any affiliate change, when the store gets revamped, then the Synty boys are either going to put the Messi coupon back on so that people can get a discount, maybe in 2021. When the store gets revamped, because that's what the guy said last time they were on the stream. We've got a video; it's recorded. We've got evidence of it.
We're looking into it. Yeah, for
exactly.
Sure. Yeah,
looking.
It's like the same with everything. It's like we're looking into it.
Do you want noses or do you want affiliate?
Yeah,
same amount of effort.
Oh, it's always see. I think it's good.
To be fair, affiliate might be quite a bit more than that. Maybe
I've made some noses and they really don't work.
Doesn't matter. The thing is,
long time on noses.
If we win both awards,
there you go.
Well, they can do what they want. They can do what they want.
If you win both awards, so much is going to happen. Steampunk Synty.
I'll do anything if we win both awards. Literally, nose is low on my list of we want to win this. We want to win this prize.
There's only so much monitor I've got left that isn't covered in tea. I have to tell you.
I've got the same problem. I got coffee all over my screens.
Oh my word! So Mike will do anything if they win both these awards. Andrew's a little bit more reserved and has a little bit more self-dignity, but Mike's going all in.
Yeah, I'm all in.
Yeah. All in. Everything's going in with him.
Yeah.
Oh my word! Well, lads, thank you for coming. I'd like to just draw everyone's attention to one more thing that is going to be coming very soon. If you do vote, it might speed up when Polygon Street Racer is going to be coming out. So Polygon Street Racer looks bloody nice. Polygon Street
Racer
69.
Yeah. 69.
Polygon Street Racer. Let me ask you a question, Synty guys. Do you know who I've got coming up next on the stream?
Adam Goodrich.
What's Adam Goodrich up for?
Best
Australian in Australia?
Best Australian.
Worst Australian.
Best dressed Australian.
Best.
He's up for best dressed Australian. He's up for best artistic tour.
Oh yeah.
Is there a release date? Cool. Is there a release date for Street Racer? That's a dangerous question.
2021.
Oh, I like that one. Well, I tell you what, I do have release dates for Messi's interviews. So on the 12th we had Connect, who's also up for an award. The 13th we had Harry Alisavakis. Oh, I put my teeth back in. On the 14th, that's today, we had Clakesuls Andrea, who's also up for an award. We've got Synty Studios, who are up for 2 awards. The only people who are up for 2 awards, I think. No, Fire's up for 2 as well. So the only people I'm interviewing who's up for 2 awards. Tomorrow, we start off with Mike the Bard at 8 p.m. GMT, followed by the creator of RPG Builder, THMSV, who really needs a better name. If you're in the chat, okay, hands up if you're in the chat, mate. I can't keep saying THMSV.
Can you just say Thimsiv?
Exactly. You need to have a vowel in there. It can't all be consonants. This is the worst game of Countdown ever.
Thimsiv RPG Builder.
Thimsiv. Oh my.
Thimsiv.
Thimsiv. And then we've got Adam with the largest ever reveal. Adam's going to show more than he's ever shown before.
I might have to watch that.
You're going to have to watch it. You're going to be on holiday, so you're going to be able to watch it.
It's tomorrow, is it?
Yeah. So Claxels is on after us.
Claxels was on before you. You've missed them.
Oh, okay, cool.
What did he do? What did he show?
He showed his Claxels.
I like Claxels.
The Claxels was awesome. I'd never used it before. It really was.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun.
Very cool.
It was a lot of fun. On the 17th, guys, I've got 2 more people. Code Respawn, who does Dungeon Architect, which works really well with Synty stuff. And Reign of Darkness, it's got 2 people. Where are they? Night Shadow. Where are you, Brian? Brian, SS Night Shadow? Is he gone to bed? I think he's gone to bed. He was here. He went to bed. So they're making a game. It's on Steam. You can check it out. Reign of Darkness. On the 18th, do you know these people? Kinematic Soup? Have you heard of them?
How did you manage to get them on?
We may have used it.
So they're on the.
That's
18th.
Awesome.
So they are. The only reason they're coming on the stream is thanks to Synty Studios. So we'll officially say it now. Thanks to Mike and Andrew for introducing us.
We are a huge fan.
It was mainly Mike.
We're a huge fan of their tools. We're a huge fan of Steam Fusion. We wouldn't be as big as we are today without their help. They are awesome.
There you go. You can get awesome. Kind of words. Yep. On the 19th, we've got asset creator and Twitch streamer Callow Creation coming on the stream. On the 20th, former creative director of DayZ, Brian Hicks, is coming on. That's another one you've got to watch.
Brian Hicks. I thought you were about to say Dean Hall, creator of DayZ.
No, I said creative director.
We know Dean.
But you know Brian as well.
You know Dean.
Do we?
Mike does.
Brian Hicks?
21st. Right. Wait, you said you did.
I don't know. No, I don't know if I know him.
I need to see a face.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like Messicoda, I don't know him. I haven't seen his face.
Oh my god. Well, I'll send you the nudes as well. You send one.
Yeah.
It's like that joke. Okay, so there's a guy sitting in a guy walks into a pub in New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he sees a man crying in the corner by a table, drinking a beer. He goes to the bar, gets himself a drink, and he goes, "What's up with the man in the corner crying?" He goes, "Look, leave him alone. Don't even ask him. Just ignore him." He goes, "Oh, he really seems upset. Look, just ignore him." And this stranger just can't resist it. So he goes up to the stranger, goes, "Excuse me, are you okay? Do you mind if I sit down next to you?" And the man looks up from his tear-sodden face, and he says, "Oh, sit down." He goes, "Well, can I ask you what's wrong? Why are you crying?" He goes, "You see that school down there?" He goes, "Yeah, I built that school. Before me, there was no school in this little town. I built that school." Oh, as well. That's amazing. Yeah. Do they call me Pete, the school builder? No, they don't. You see that church? Yeah, I built that church. My bare hands. Nobody helped me. I built that church. Do they call me Pete, the church builder? Do they? No, they don't. They don't call me Pete the church builder. They don't call me Pete the schoolmaker either. You see that train over there? I laid the tracks myself. Nobody helped me. But do they call me Pete, the train track layer? No. The school builder? No. Do they call me the founder of the town? No. But you sleep with one sheep.
Oh, yeah. I've heard this joke.
There you go.
They say it about Aussies, though, too.
There you go. And on the 22nd, we've got Nathaniel, Dogmatic, and more mountains. You know, and then just shamelessly moving on to the next one. And on the final day, the final day of Messi's Christmas, we've got Yonderlords Chris, who makes Neo FPS. Although, as he's been told many times before, he needs to change the font because it just looks like Ned FPS. We'll be looking at the updates, and we'll also be integrating it live on the stream Rayfire. Have you guys seen Rayfire?
What is Rayfire? Nope.
What is Rayfire?
I'm going to Google. It'll tell me.
Let me go to the asset store, mate.
Oh, it's on Asset Store.
Rayfire for Unity.
Rayfire Studios. Just saving.
Rayfire.
Okay.
It's not cheap. It's not cheap. I have to tell you that. It's 151 euros 87 cents.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also got a plug-in for Blender. If you want this for Blender,
it breaks stuff up, right?
yeah,
Breaky thing.
break stuff up.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
Yeah.
you can have
That's
this
cool,
in real time in your game, where you're actually look at that. Imagine doing that with your Synty stuff.
Yeah, it's cool.
So,
stuff.
we'll be doing that live on stream, integrating it with Neo FPS. And you know what? I might chuck in some Synty assets to see how they survive with this.
You should try it. I wonder if they have to be one piece.
We're going to find out.
Yeah, you should try it.
I think they
I would assume they have to be solids.
Well, Yolan has used this before. He's done with ogres, orcs, wherever they were, trolls throwing rocks and then smashing with a sword. So he says it would work pretty well with Synty stuff. Rayfire blade equals laser sword. Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Now I'm looking at the videos now. It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Fancy
So that
kit.
is on the 23rd. That is the 23rd of December.
Well,
so I think it's going to be a fun.
She's going right up to it.
Yeah, busy man.
busy
man.
But I tell you what, no one else that I'm interviewing, not a single person, is up for 2 awards at the same time. That's a claim
crazy,
that
man.
only Synty Studios can.
Got to win both. We've got to win both. Everyone's got to vote. Get in there and vote.
Unity Awards show. We have everyone in and announce the winners.
Oh, and everyone keeps reminding me. I keep forgetting the 16th. I keep forgetting the 16th because of how I've done it. The 16th, I've got 210, who now works for Unity, okay, as the network god who made MLAPI. Cool. He's now an official employee of Unity, and apparently MLAPI is the official networking choice for Unity. And
That's
Jason
cool.
Booth, who is game dev legend, who made amazing things like Guitar Hero stuff, and was it Asheron's Call? Was that the game that you made? Yolan, remind me. Was it Asheron's Call that Jason Booth made? Chat, everyone, chat will remind me which game it was. It was like the first proper MMOs and stuff back in the day. That apparently no one working there knew how to make any games.
Micro splats.
He does make micro splat. He does.
Yeah.
He makes micro. He also makes mega splat as well, but we don't really talk about mega splat anymore. We're all about the micro splats.
Micro, yeah.
We're all about those micro splats because they're easier to clean up afterwards. So once again, massive thanks for the beautiful Synty Studios coming on. Thank you for the gift.
All
Congratulations to Rezus Christ for winning the amazing Polygon Fantasy Kingdom pack that is up for Best Artistic Content Award on the Unity Asset Store.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't won it, you can still buy it. However, I would say Unity is saying, oh, hang on, let me drink a bit because I'm actually a bit dry here.
Yeah, you probably want to wait about 8 hours if you go now.
You might want to wait a little bit because on the 15th, there's going to be another bloody sale.
So many sales.
Too many sales. Is there going to be another sale on the Synty store, or is it just on the Unity Asset Store?
There's currently
on sale.
On sale. We just left it on sale. It's just,
Easier than not selling it. Yeah.
Is it just constant? Is it just constant sales going on?
Not on our store. We'll turn it off maybe in the new year.
But for now, if you are looking to buy it, you could pop over. Do me an exclamation mark Synty Store in chat, please. Somebody type exclamation mark Synty Store in chat. Synty's are the only people who get more than one messy coder quick chat message. They're so like prolific that they have to have more than one. Fortunately, Synty's already drained my wallet, so they can't hurt my wallet this sale. That's so true.
Oops.
Yeah, there's people in chat who've spent millions. The best comment I saw was on a YouTube. I told you last time you came on that somebody had purchased your stuff from the asset store and then purchased the same assets again on your store just to support you, and also probably get the Unreal ones as well. But there you go. If you do want to pick up the Synty stuff and you do want them on the sale, pop over to bloody hell 70%. Hang on, is that 70% off still on your store?
Sure is.
The Polygon Apocalypse pack is still 70% off
on
the
get in
Synty
there.
store.
It'd be insane not to get that deal.
Yeah, you need to get that. It'd be
insane not to get that deal.
Yeah, that is a bug. If you see any Synty stuff off at 70% off, it literally is a no-brainer. You have to purchase it. You do.
Absolutely.
And
it has to be done.
It has to be done. And I'd say, if you haven't purchased yet the Synty Space Pack, right? The Synty Space Pack, there's a lot of great Synty stuff on there. All the simple stuff is at 50%. You buy the simple stuff too. Make them feel like somebody likes it, because you get a feeling like they feel like nobody loves their simple stuff anymore. So somebody's got to buy it. If you haven't yet picked up, do it exclamation mark Synty Space. This is my favourite Synty pack.
That guy's cool. I made him.
Cool. Yeah.
He's got a little head. Just look at this tiny little head.
Little head guy.
This is my favourite. I was speechless when I first saw it. It was it's one of the first assets I ever gave a full 5 out of 5 stars to.
Pretty cool bad guy.
It is bloody lovely.
We had to pay you though.
Yeah.
I'm clipping through so I can see what's in that one. It is. It still is my.
You need those doors to go like.
I know. I got to put the script on it so they can do it.
Yeah.
Blinking lights.
It is so nice. I just love it.
It's a cool one, isn't it?
Yeah. Got to see the roof on there so that Yeah. It's, but it's down for a top-down thing, obviously.
Yeah. Look at that skybox.
Generated. Oh, look at that. And you told me the website that you
SkyMaker or something. Yeah. Although it wasn't that easy because I had to take all the separate shards into Photoshop and then do a bunch of color correction. So it was a pain in the ass to make it. But
you got to try and justify you did some work to it. I get your point.
Yeah, totally. I don't want any Tom, Dick, and Harry just to click a button and have Synty assets.
Look, there's more than one level on this as well. And hang on, it was the 3D the holographic toilet.
Yeah, the Easter egg.
Because you were like, did you find the Easter egg?
Yeah, a lot of our demos have little Easter eggs. People like just exploring around, and it's cool having little things to find. So, certainly if you get one of our packs, go and explore. You might find something hidden away. Kind of cool.
Do Synty Studios guys have an RSS feed with updates or something that Yolen can hook into?
The Asset store has its own one.
Yeah, and our store
does not.
Is the same, pretty much, as the Unity one.
So your store doesn't, but the asset store does, and just rely on that one.
Yeah, but you'll get an email if it's a major update on Synty Store. You'll just get an email saying update. But it's only if it's major. If it's just the texture in this one thing that this one person asked about was slightly off, then I'm not going to get someone to go and re-download the whole thing and change their project over. Whereas if it's something big like the mesh was broken, it was causing issues, then we'll send an email out. It's only important updates. Same with Unity. We'll only make a notification for it if it's a big deal.
Yolen's got
I might have to go get a sandwich soon, man.
Yeah, you're gonna
have to sandwich time.
Oh, Sam, would you
I'm hungry. I'm so hungry.
Thank you so much
now.
for coming in, lads.
Way past
Alright.
I'm just going to sit here and play with your little Synty man for another 6 hours.
Go for it, man.
Although I did tell my wife that
There's
I'd
a little
be
tiny
finished
hit.
early. Oh,
Tiny hit.
look at these guys in here. Look at them. Look at that.
Cool, isn't it?
Oh,
Mostly
with
naked.
little nicotine patches on them as well.
Yeah, so if you need naked characters, they're pretty much in there ish.
If you need naked
prototypes.
characters.
Yeah. I mean they got little
Yeah,
balls.
really
Always need naked characters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, lads, I will see you.
Cool. That's been good.
Probably in January, no doubt, when you've got another 6 assets you've just released.
We'll do. We'll do something in the new year. That'll be great.
Maybe.
Well, happy holidays, sir.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Happy holidays to you both and to your families. Stay safe. Wash your hands.
You too.
Face and don't
mask.
sanity masks.
And, social distance.
Play some games and eat some ham.
And if Santa falls off your roof, make sure you look after him. Don't shoot him.
Beat him to death and then take his sleigh.
With a 6-year-old.
Anyway. Yeah.
Cool. What lovely lads. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now, and down below there's that big juicy subscribe button, and right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.